Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Hello and a very good evening from the UK. My name is Dr. Madelenechan and I'll be with you with the film and music show on USA Global TV and Radio. So welcome USA Global TV and Radio. Before we go on and I introduce today's guest, I would like to, there we go. I would like to explain to you all about the film and music show and what type of guests that we love to embrace and to interview. So USA Global TV and Radio is for hope, education, entertainment, and shares your life story or your brand, shares it with the rest of the world. Now, with the film and music show, we look at all individuals representing film and music industry, but we also welcome special individuals that have a passion and a creativity. And they could just be starting and beginning their journey, their creative journey. But we like to hear about their dreams and what they want to aspire to. At the same time, we love to have professional, established actors, actresses, singers, musicians, anyone that's in the film and music industry that can share their wisdom and certain tools and experience for other people to learn, or for those that want to pursue a career in the film and music industry. So as we're waiting for our guest, because she hasn't arrived yet, what I'd like to talk to you about is an experience that I had, which is actually to do with sound and vision and music and voice. I've written this book called Star Child here, and it's on Amazon, and it's a book. It's actually just literally a paperback book with a lovely story and pictures. Now, what really helps those people that have got books out there is audio, your book on audio. Now, reason why I decided to do Star Child on audio is because it has music, a lot of music to it. So the music represents the planets and the different characters. So Star Child, you've got the earthy characters, which we don't really have the music for. It's more for the planet, like Planet Zinger. We'll have astral traveling music, music that's classical, but world music as well, quite ambient. And we have the Warriors of the Rainbow that come from planet Riazilla, and their music is more tribal. Then we've got the Golden Healer with the crystal lights, which remind you of dancing and movement and graceful. So we have more classical ballet music. Then we have Planet Zodosk, which is more about the characters being kind of, well, some ogres and some evil wizards. Therefore, the music, it kind of made sense to make it more hip hop. So that's hip hop. So this music this book contains many different types and of styles of music that represent the planets and the characters, the cosmic beings and the ogres and the wizards. So it made sense to do an audio book. Now, I've never done an audio book before, and it's pretty expensive, to be honest, if you ask someone to do audibles. But I can see now our guest has arrived. So all I'm going to say is, yes, do go for an audio for your book, and I will explain more in another episode of Film and Music Show. But for now, I would like to introduce you to today's guest on the Film and Music Show. She is an international top model, actress. She's played lead characters in Gangs of Soho, a UK film. She's been signed to Polydor to a band called Melody Brown. She's been on tour with T4, which T4 and the pop world are radio big shows. And very exciting. She's got some very exciting news to share, but I'm going to let her share it. Her name is Zahra Palmer. She wants to talk today about being a model, an actress, a singer, artist, and how she dealt with her depression to how phenomenal, non-stop is this woman. So the Film and Music today, welcome the lovely Zahra Palmer.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me. It's so good to see you. I'm actually very, very impressed. You've done your homework and I'm impressed with that.
Oh, thank you.
Very impressed. Yeah.
Well,
great to meet you.
Oh, lovely to meet you, Zahra. Right, Zahra, I would like to go in a time machine now and hop back to your past a little bit. So, because you're very creative and talented in many areas, in singing, the music, the acting, do you come from a family of actors or a musical family, or can you share with our audience?
Yeah. First of all, hi to the audience. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's great to see you guys. So yeah, my dad's actually a musician. He's a percussionist. He plays the bongo drums, absolutely amazing. And also my mum's mum, she was a singer as well. All my family are kind of singers, rappers, MCs, DJs. So kind of I was born into it. How it all started was, I think my dad always knew that I was going to be a singer. Because my mum brought me back from the hospital as a baby and he put earphones on me, started playing reggae music, and that was it. He just said he saw the smile on my face and he just knew that music was my thing. So fast forward a little bit to when I was about 9 years of age. Believe it or not, guys and girls, I was going to be a nun. I went to convent school. Hard to believe, I know. But I was in a choir, and it was very operatic, and I used to really love it. And then I went home one day, my dad was like, so what is that? What are you doing? I was like, I'm just singing, Dad. He says, no, let me just show you how to sing properly. And then he taught me to do that thing that they call it vibrato, where you shake your voice. The only way to describe it is, at college I was like, la. Now I'm like, la. So he taught me that. I went back to school the next day, and everyone looked at me, like the whole class went, oh, what's she done? What happened? So yeah, and then I was always the main actor, the main singer at school from there. So yeah, it was quite an interesting story. That's my dog. He sounds like a Rottweiler, but he's a little miniature Dachshund. He's so tiny.
Oh, he sounds sweet. Zahra,
Yeah, he's tiny.
I think your camera's dancing with you as well.
Sorry, I do apologise. Okay, sorry, Mum.
It's all right. It's live television.
Sorry.
We can see, yeah, absolutely. Well, what a fantastic family background you come from. Wow. So you've had that support from your family.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Pursuing your creative passions in what you So what age were you when you got signed? Was it a pop group, Melody Brown, or were you an artist?
It was a pop group, rock influence. Now, it was something that no one had ever done before, and it was totally different. It was a different sound, so we were the next best thing. And I mean, I was in this group. Let me tell you how I got started. I called up a number in the paper. I remember years ago you could call up for a job, and I was like, hi, I heard you're looking for another singer. And she was like, yeah, what do you look like? And I said, oh, everyone thinks I look like Beyonce. And she was like, okay then. So months and months later, yeah, I wasn't being big-headed because I just had long blonde hair, and everyone used to say it. But so months and months later, a friend of my dad's from the studio, a studio in Wolverhampton, very famous one called Sam Sharp's. They were looking for a girl group, and they called my dad and said Zahra would be perfect. So the manager called me, and he was like, sing to me. And I was like, he went, look, I tell you what, I'm going to give you one more day. You practice, you rehearse, and I want to hear something tomorrow. So I practiced all day, all night, and I just waited for that call. He called me at 12 at night, and I sang to him, and he was like, yeah, that's it, you're in. So down to London I went. Yeah, amazing experience, amazing guys. They manage the Lighthouse family. They do a lot of gospel stuff for Sam Smith as well. You know, the big gospel choir stuff he always has in his songs. Like, they're amazing guys. They're called Brown Sugar Management. So yeah, it was good fun.
What an amazing experience. And as you said, 12 o'clock at night, that's music industry hours, isn't it?
I know. I thought he wasn't going to call, and my mum was going to bed, and I was like, no, he's gonna call. I've got to do this. I'm going to show him that I'm better than what he thought, and he saw that. He saw something in me, and he gave me that chance, and I am forever grateful for that.
That's fantastic. Now I'd like to go on to talk about your modeling. I mean, you have a beautiful face, and you are known as AKA the body.
Yeah. So how that started out was at the age of 12, my mum and my dad took me to London Carnival, Notting Hill Carnival, and this woman came up to us and was like, God, your daughter's beautiful. Like, because I had dreadlocks. It was this colour, but it was down past my waist, and it was really thin, little ringlets at the end. It was so unusual. And I always got stopped everywhere I went. And she was like, we need her to be the face of the 90s. What do you think? And my mum was like, no, she's got to go to school. She's got to get an education. And I was tugging. I was going, Mom. She was like, no, you've got to go to school. You can think about that later on. And so I was a bit gutted. But a couple of years later, as I grew up, I wasn't really interested in school. It's like I knew that I'm a creative person. I knew that I was different, and I knew I wanted something different. So my mum took a bunch of pictures, and then she sent loads of pictures off to different agencies, and I never had the right look. Never had that right look. No matter where it was, I just didn't have that look. And you know, sadly, back then it was more a white predominant sort of thing. And so I was in the middle. So it's like, where do you fit in? I'm not that side, I'm not that side. So what do you do? But eventually there was a guy, he had an agency. His name was Tony Wellington. He's got a magazine at the moment. And he was like, look, I know you're going to get your time. Mixed race girls are going to have their time. So I want to work with you. Let's do it. And yeah, so that gave me the confidence that I needed. We did loads of fashion shows, loads of magazines. Yeah, it was amazing to have that chance, you know.
And Zahra, I just want to say, how did you cope with the stress of, do you feel the modeling world is stressful?
Well, now I don't, because I really enjoy it. But what I found then, because there is a lot of competition and you are competing with a lot of people, and like I said, back then, being mixed race, it was very difficult because they did want the 6 foot tall white models. Unfortunately, that's just what they wanted. I mean, they were stunning girls. They were beautiful. It was always the person getting turned down that nobody wanted. It was really, that was the difficult part. And I couldn't understand, why wasn't I given that chance? Why did everybody else get it and I couldn't? So that made me more determined to fight for this. I'm like, right, I'm going to put mixed race girls on the map. I mean, you see mixed race girls a lot like these days, you know, which is great. And I just want to show people, you know what, you can do it. Don't listen to what anybody tells you. Doesn't make any difference what colour you are. If you have a dream, you go chase it and you go get it. That's it.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I mean, I used to do a little bit of extra work. Wasn't extra, but I worked for an agency, and it was for Asians and Oriental, and they were always getting stereotyped roles even in extras. And I said, it's just got to change. And thank God the industry changed.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's like, yeah, it's your time. It's the time now.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So congratulations for that. And also dealing with the pressure that you had to deal with at that time, which has made you stronger. Look at you now. I mean, you've gone from that to can you tell our audience about your main character in this? Is it a documentary film, The Gangs of Soho, or actually?
Gangs of Soho is a film, actually. Basically, excuse me, my camera's dancing again. I do apologise. It is about gangs, real life people, real life gangs they were big gangsters many, many years ago. And obviously now they've retired and they've become actors. And it's basically about the life story of Soho and all the crazy drugs, guns, violence, you name it. It's that thing that keeps you on the edge of your seat. So yeah, it's an exciting thing.
Wow. Well, I think it's congratulations again for that. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
No, I was going to say, Zahra, so on your singing, because you have so many compartments of, you know, creative talent, and you've accomplished a lot. Mm-hmm. Which area do you feel that you have a particular passion for?
Yeah, it's singing, without a doubt. It's like, it's in my DNA. I was born to do it. I sleep it, eat it, breathe it. I feel it. It's just the one thing that I can use to express my feelings and get my feelings out there. I mean, it is a great therapy for anybody that has gone, as you mentioned, depression earlier. I can just write my feelings down, put it into a song and express myself. And also the best feeling in the world is singing a song and somebody else can relate to what you're singing. That is the best feeling in the world. And obviously hearing other people sing your song back to you, that's another amazing feeling. So yeah, I am very blessed. I'm very, very, very lucky to have been gifted with a voice. And yeah, I wouldn't, if I had to pick one, it would 100% be singing. 100%. I can't live without it. It's my life, you know.
And what style of singing do you do? What type of
Well, to be honest, it's a weird one. I have got a very distinctive voice, but I do everything. Like when I was in the band, it was pop music. The thing that broke me into the charts was with a guy called A.M. Sniper. He's a rapper. I think he changed his name to Ames, and it charted in 8 countries. And that was more pop. He's rapping and I'm singing. After that, I was like, I love dance music. So I'm kind of a 90s house girl. Believe it or not, I'm 45, getting on a bit. But hey, so that's why I'm kind of stuck in the 90s piano house. I love it. But my dad's a Rasta guy. Like I told you, he's a musician. And for years, about 8 years, he's like, why don't you do reggae? And I was like, I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know how, can I go from house to reggae? Are my fans going to like it? And I tried it and it actually did pretty well. Everyone loves it. It's been played on a lot of radio stations, which is amazing. I'm working with a guy called Rasta Hood Productions. So he does some of my tracks, and a guy called Steve Taylor. He's from Wolverhampton as well, an amazing singer. So I'm working on that. But also, I had a record label send me some tracks. He's a good friend of mine. And there's a few Afro beats in there. So yeah, I'm performing them tomorrow night, actually, at a show in Camden. It's called Kiss the Sky. Starts about 7 o'clock, but I'm on at 10. But yeah, I'm going to try it out and see what everybody thinks. So I'm looking forward to it.
Can you say that a little bit slower, where you're performing and what time?
Of course. Yeah, I'm performing down in Camden, and it's called Kiss the Sky. And it's New Level Promotions, and it's probably the 3rd time I've been asked to go back there. It's amazing. And they have about 10 talented artists there. They've also got an open mic afterwards. 7 o'clock, it's 2 for 1 on drinks, guys and girls. But I'll be on about 10 o'clock. So if any of you guys are in the London area, in Camden, please feel free to come down.
That's fantastic. And you have some very exciting, that's just come in, very exciting news that you'd like to share. Congratulations. I mean,
thank you.
I know you can't say too much about it.
Yes. Can I just say, before I get into that, there is something that I'm doing that I was filming the other day. And the first thing is, there's a reality TV show called There's No Housewives in the South. So basically, it's a multicultural show, women in the business, just making it through life, showing you what they do, getting together. It's a great show, and it's by AF Films. One of the best directors in the country. His name's Andy Fried. He's phenomenal. So it's been on a few channels. I literally was in one episode. I was teaching a pole dancing class, actually. I didn't have time to be a main character because I had so much going on. But so in a few months, we start filming the 2nd series, which I'm going to be a main character. So watch this space, guys and girls. So the new thing as well is an amazing show called Dating's Diamonds. Now, this show is about women, business women, entrepreneurs. They're going to be promoting our brand, marketing our brand, following us in our everyday life, but also putting us with a matchmaker, which is absolutely incredible, and a relationship coach. And they're going to be finding us the man of our dreams. I mean, it's going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait. I mean, I've written it down. It's going to be on Amazon Fire, Global TV, Apple TV, Android TV, Roku, Unity TV, Tinetti TV. Wow, it's going to be crazy. And we start filming in 2 weeks. I'm just really excited because I've been single for a year, and in this industry, it's very, very difficult. I don't go out much because I'm always working on stuff. I want to put my career first. But, just to find someone that can kind of fit into my lifestyle and not try and change who I am. If I'm in the studio till 4 a.m, it's not going to be an argument. It's work. I got to go. It's my career. I need someone that can understand music, which is a hard thing to juggle.
Do you think it sounds really exciting, actually, Zahra?
Yeah.
But upon your own experience, do you feel that when someone is as creative as you, or in singing or film, or having a creative profession, is it easy to go out with someone who is more like a 9-to-5 type of person?
Yeah, well, this is the problem. I do date the normal 9-to-5 guy because I like normality. my life is a bit hectic, so I do like just normal. I mean, my last two boyfriends didn't have a job, which isn't a good thing because you're looking after them. But hey, it is what it is. You know, I kind of find these people and try to help them grow and be a better version of themselves and pick them up, and then they're gone. I'm like, oh, thanks, bye. But so this time round, I think I need to be. They agree to be with someone that's got more stability, or maybe someone that's been there, done it, maybe in the industry a little bit, so that understands, you know, because when you're in the industry, you understand that you are going to be filming till God knows what time in the morning, and you know, that's just the way it is. Your normal everyday person wants you home at 5 o'clock when they've finished work, you know, cooking the dinner and all that, which is great. But my life, that isn't my life. I mean, I do that if I'm around, but it's not my life. You know, not many people get, and they get jealous and obsessive, and they start, you know, finding where you are and peeping through the doors and letterboxes. Like it's like I become an obsession. It's so strange. So yeah, next time around, I'm definitely looking to find someone with that's a little bit more creative. Put it that way.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it sounds amazing what you're doing. You know what? Yeah. I just realised that I've got headphones in. And I haven't plugged it in. Okay. There we go.
I just want to show you my little doggy. Hold on. Here he is. Here he is. Say hi to everybody. All right. Put your hands on. He's beautiful. He's my little boy. You've disappeared, babe.
Is that better?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'll take
that's off. Very strange.
They're not just working. I thought they were working. They're not.
Yeah.
Broadcast for you. So yeah. So his name is, sorry,
his name's Blue.
Blue.
I'd have to say to everybody.
Boy band, Blue.
No, actually, my mum and dad support Tottenham Hotspur, so their favourite colour is blue. So she said it's not the reason she chose the name, but she said, how about Blue? Because I called him something else. I can't remember what it was. A little girl called him, and I said, I'm going to call him that, but he'd never answer to it. So my mum said Blue, and as soon as I said it, he looked at me, and I knew that was his name, you know. He's a lovely little thing.
I love furry family.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer animals more than people. I'm obsessed with them. He's great for depression, you know, like you get out of bed, you play with him, he's fun. Like I'd rather stay in all weekend with my dog than go out and party with my friends. I'd rather that. I just love him. He's just amazing. And one day what I'm hoping to do is have my own rescue centre, like try and save as many as I can, because it's just, I think we've got a purpose in life, and the way I am with animals, like I just cry when I see them going through so much pain. I just want to help as many as I can, you know.
Oh yeah.
So that's 100%. My future goal. Yeah.
They don't have a voice like we have a voice, but they have feelings. They do have feelings.
Yeah.
And like sometimes it's better to be around your dog rather than with a group of people that you don't necessarily want to be around.
Yeah, I totally agree. Agree.
Wow. So Zahra, where can people buy you've got a single out at the moment, do you? Or
well, I had one out in February. It was my first reggae track. So because I just started university and I've been experimenting with new music. I've got 3 other reggae tracks coming out, so we're just waiting for those. But you can find me on Spotify, Zahra Palmer, ZahraPalmer. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's Zahra, Zahra _Palmer _AKA _ body. And I didn't choose that, guys. My old manager chose it. Let me just quickly tell you why I'm called the body. I was on X Factor, and Simon Cowell said that I had the best body that he'd ever seen. So from that's where things started to get really juicy, and you know, things started to go really well for me. So that's why it's there. It's a little gimmick. I still get shows. They call me X Factor semi-finalist. I did get through to the final 50 out of 180,000 people and boot camp. So that was an amazing experience. So Simon Cowell, if you're listening, thank you so much. you shaped me into who I am today. And for that, I'm very, very thankful, very, very grateful. And I'd love to hear what you think my voice sounds like now, because I've totally changed, so much more confident, a lot more power. But yeah, it's all good.
That's fantastic. I mean, the man himself, Simon Cowell, and he gave, it's almost like he endorsed.
Yeah,
He
100%.
endorsed.
He changed me because I was really shy. And something happened. I think me and my boyfriend had split up, and I practiced this song all day. In fact, if you ever watch the interview, it was in 2009, I'd lost my voice. And I was so shy. I mean, I had a jacket on, they told me to take it off. So I was walking around in a boob tube. Like, it's quite, they've got this great thing of filming me outside walking in the sun, and some guys are looking, and there's a song going, she's sexy. It was really good. It was really good. But the guy said to me, because you're not going to get through, you're rubbish. And that just threw me off. And I was like, oh, everyone was crying, telling their story. And I thought, I can't tell my story. I'm not going out like that. I'm not going to do it. And I kind of messed up, but he still put me through, which I was quite surprised. But I've just felt like that was really, really hard. And the worst thing was, one of our friends from One Direction, Liam, who's my mum's friend with my mum, he got through. And I was in the taxi, and he was like so happy, and I was happy for him, but I was devastated because I didn't get through, obviously, past the final 50. And I just wanted to cry, but I'm trying to be happy for him. But when I got home, I was like, I've got to now go back to this abusive, physically, emotionally, and mentally abusive boyfriend. That was my ticket out. If I wouldn't have spoke to him, it probably would have been a different scenario. I know it would have. I had to go back to that, and it was sad. It was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking, but I've learned a lot along the way. So maybe that had to happen in my life for me to have achieved what I've achieved, and to have gone through what I've been through to be where I am today. You know what I mean?
To push yourself, to build your character, to be who you are, exactly what you said today. What I'd like to say, Zahra, before we close out, is there any advice you can give to any young girls that want to pursue modeling?
Yeah, I mean, guys, it's not easy. Trust me. It's not about, people think it's just about you standing there looking pretty, but it isn't. It's about attitude. You've got to be punctual. You've got to be reliable. You've got to have a great personality. You can be the best looking girl in the world, but if you've got no personality, they're not going to hire you. You've got to be professional. Anybody wanting to do it, I mean, if you need any advice, hit me up. If you need any tips on how to pose, I mean, Katie Price taught me how to pose many, many years ago. So I don't know if you guys, when you look at my pictures, you'll notice that there's quite similarities. She's an amazing model. She's very, very photogenic, and that's where I got it from. So if any of you guys need any tips, there you go.
Look at this picture. Sorry, I had to say, look at this picture. Look at those shoes. Oh my goodness, you look so it's gorgeous.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, sorry, I had to, because we just showed, our producer just showing these gorgeous pictures. Look at that dress.
Oh, thank you. Thank
you. Well, yeah, that is a lovely pose. And your makeup, do you do your own makeup?
Yeah, I do. I've always done that. I don't know if you can see mine now, but it looks like it's running down my face. But I've got a show tonight, so I'm going to touch it up. But yeah, I always do. But it's just the photogenic thing. It's not regardless of whether you're pretty, it's just being photogenic. But yeah, anybody wanting to do it, just inbox me. I'll teach you. If you're in London, come round. I'll teach you how to pose. If you need to learn how to walk, I'll teach you. I enjoy it. It's something that I love doing. Yeah, get involved. I'm actually also, believe it or not, there's talks about doing a show, which is a model competition, about finding the next best body. So stay posted. Yeah. So that's going to be fun. So someone's obviously got to take my place. I'm getting on a bit now. I'm getting old. So we need a younger person to come and take my place.
That sounds really exciting. It's not, I mean, it's so wonderful. Yeah. Everything that's coming up with your filming in 2 weeks' time for this
Dating Diamonds.
Dating Diamonds.
Yeah.
How
Can I just say, Can I just say datingsdiamonds.com for anybody that wants to follow us and follow the story. You'll see the other girls. They're absolutely phenomenal. We're like a big family. The directors, Eunice and Troy, they're phenomenal. They have this amazing vision and they're all about helping people, you know, and I love that. I absolutely admire that. And they're anyone that can go out of the way to help me find love deserves a medal, put it that way. So
a
yeah.
dating show with a difference. How fabulous that's going to be. Well, we're all going to be looking forward to it. And you'll have to come back and let us know how it all went and everything.
Yes, that would be lovely. That really would.
And maybe next time you can come along and do some singing and that as well. It'd be lovely
Ooh,
to hear.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I can do that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Something's coming up on the screen. Yes, here we go. Here's
the Dating's Diamonds, yes.
Oh, wow, look at this. Shine bright like a diamond. How fabulous.
Yeah. Those are some of the girls. If you can, I don't know if you keep scrolling down.
I see, yes.
So there's all different ages. There's different types of people doing different types of things, and they're all just really incredible. Yeah, they're beautiful people.
I love it because it's not the typical stereotyped, not being awful, but it's a little bit more classier. It is.
What you find is, which we all agree with, TV shows these days are all about arguing, fighting, screaming, matches. It's just insane. And it's almost like the world thinks that that's normal. That is not normal, like to be that way, to get on a reality TV show, you've got to be fighting. That makes no sense. How about just bring it back? You know, we're beautiful, intelligent women. We've got good hearts. We have a lot to offer, a lot to give. We don't need to fight to be on a show. You know, they're going to show the great sides of us. We have a lot to offer, a lot to show the world, you know, and it's not arguing. We're intelligent. We've got a lot to us, you know, and I think people have forgotten that. I've forgotten what's really inside.
You've got a wonderful point there, Zahra. Definitely.
Yeah.
If only there was more people like you with your heart, with your mindset, with your unconditional love and your willingness to help and train and guide people. The modeling world and the music world will be a better place. But we're going to be looking forward to Diamond Partners. That's going to be fantastic.
Yes.
So, Zahra,
maybe one of the days.
Sorry?
Yeah. No, so maybe one of the days I'll get all of us together on the show.
Yes, absolutely. Just before we close out, Zahra, where can our viewers contact you if they want to be in contact, when they want to contact you?
You can contact me on Instagram. I gave you the Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, Zahra.palmer.1. You can find me on TikTok. There's some crazy videos, some good ones, some interesting ones, some good performance ones as well. So you can find me Zahra Palmer, aka Queen Z. So anywhere you find me, just message me. I always read my messages. I always reply. If I don't read it, some people are like, why didn't you read my message? Oh, hold on, I've got a million messages to get through before I get to you. Hold on, just bear with me. So don't be disheartened. I will get back to you. You know, even I like to keep in contact with my fans. I love it. I mean, I talk to them all the time. I don't know them, but we like to have a chat, have a conversation. They like to see how my day is going. How's everything going? I ask them how their day is. It's cool because, you know, my fans, what I find are the people that have supported me through everything. What I seem to find is it's the friends that don't. It's really strange, really, really strange. But it is what it is. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful to have, I call it my family, not necessarily my fans. I'm more like family, you know?
Yeah, like a community, a wonderful community.
Exactly. But yeah, that's exactly the right word. Yeah.
Well, you've been an absolute delightful guest in every way for the film and music. You really have. And Zahra, you must come back. Definitely.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Much more that you want to share. And who knows, you might end up being a presenter on.
Yeah, I am thinking about it. I mean, I do have lots to share, guys and girls, you know. But yeah, so maybe we'll talk about that another day, girl. You know. 15 girl jolly chap.
Well, you have to have a lovely chat with Dr. Jacqueline, our CEO, Chief of Operations, and of the mothership. She's amazing. And maybe you can come on board on the Woman's Prerogative, a show that happens on Monday nights. You could go on there as a guest. It would be lovely. It's a panel of women. It would be lovely to have you on there as a guest. You'd really enjoy
that would be great. Tell me more.
Anyway, with your show tonight, have a fantastic. You're actually singing tonight?
I am, yes, I am. I'm actually just gonna, when I finish here, I've got to get me high heels on, love, and I'm out the door, right?
Oh, send us some video.
I will do.
Yeah, but anyway, thank you so much, Zahra, and I'll see you next time. Okay.
All right. Thank you to everyone at home. Ciao.
Okay. Bye, Zahra. How wonderful. That's the great thing about the Film and Music Show. It's so natural, and it's lovely having people that are from the creative industry but have other parts of the industry that they're part of as well. So how wonderful. We're a lovely community. So please do tune in for next Thursday. We're on at 8 p.m. GMT. And anyone else that wants to come on board to be a guest, please do go onto usaglobaltv.com and book your session on the Film and Music Show. And I will see you next week. My name's Dr. Madelenechan, and I'll see you next week. And before I go out, thank you to Audi K Barrier for being the sponsor for Film and Music Show. Thank you, Dr. Jacqueline, and thank you, USA Global TV and Radio viewers. See you next time. Bye.